Say Selenium class 30, Introduction to TestNG testing framework. TestNG testing framework.
Sir,
Say,
before that, can I ask one question?
tell me.
That IDE, can we discuss
IDE
after this
after
or
the
before?
TestNG, I will teach IDE also.
Okay, okay, sir. Okay.
Actually, you can learn before IDE or after IDE. See, this TestNG also related to Selenium WebDriver na. We can cover after TestNG or before TestNG, no issue.
Okay, sir. Cool.
Okay, after TestNG framework, we will discuss it, Selenium IDE. That is only one class. Nowadays, Selenium WebDriver is important tool. Selenium IDE limited use or no use. Anyhow, we will discuss. Okay, in this
Okay, sir.
chapter, nearly 7 topics. We are going to discuss 3 topics today. 3 topics today, but nearly 7 topics. First one, introduction. Introduction to TestNG. TestNG testing framework. Testing framework. Next, install. It is separate software and free software. Open source. Install TestNG and write first TestNG test case. First TestNG test case. Next, third topic, create multiple test cases, multiple TestNG test cases, and run or execute. See, create multiple test cases in a program and run. Okay, these 3 topics we are going to discuss today. And one more thing, what is the advantage of framework in Selenium? Any framework. And one more thing we discussed, framework selection depends on programming environment. Okay, that I will explain today also. Before that, can you tell me, Amita, what is the advantage of testing framework in Selenium?
Yes, sir. Whatever I remember, I will tell.
Okay, cool.
We can use group batch test case.
Yes.
We can group test cases.
Yes, we can group test cases. See, in Selenium WebDriver, not only in Selenium WebDriver, in Selenium IDE also, result reporting facility is not available, isn't it? It provides summary
Yes,
only
sir.
in Selenium IDE also, but in
Yes.
Selenium WebDriver, no result reporting facility. Using framework, we can achieve it. Okay, continue. First, grouping test cases. Next.
Then parallel execution.
Okay, before that, parallel execution is secondary. Before that, grouping test cases. Next, executing test batches. Next,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
generating detailed results. Result
Yes.
reports. See, observe.
Yeah.
Creating, executing, and report generating. See, grouping test cases, 3 primary activities of framework, either JUnit or TestNG or NUnit. It depends on programming platform. We are using Java, so that for Java, either JUnit or TestNG compatible. TestNG is next generation framework. It inspired by JUnit, but added some new functionalities. That's why we are discussing TestNG. In JUnit also, syntax some vary, but structure almost all same. If you know the TestNG, then you can easily learn your own JUnit. Okay. 3 important advantages of testing framework. One is grouping test cases. Second one is executing or running test batches. Last one, generating test reports. Okay, na Ravindra, any confusion?
No, sir. I'm clear.
Okay. Next, first, I'm going to take this one. First topic, introduction to TestNG framework. Introduction. Okay. Introduction to TestNG framework. Say in Selenium using Java, already I told, depends on programming platform. Rest of all common. For example, yesterday we discussed element locators, same for all browsers. Next, WebDriver commands or methods, same. Next, programming features, same. Suppose if you select Java, Java programming features common for all browsers. If you select Perl, common for all browsers, like that. But except testing framework. In Selenium using Java, there are two testing frameworks available. One is JUnit, another is TestNG. TestNG is advanced one, inspired by JUnit and added some new functionalities. Observe. In Selenium using Java programming, there are two testing frameworks. Available. One is JUnit. This is old one. Next, latest one is TestNG. Here NG stands for next generation. I will provide one small note. Observe Ahalya. Just a minute. Observe Ahalya. Already I told it depends on programming environment. Okay, anyhow we are using Java for so that we are selecting TestNG enough. But some small awareness, if we use Java platform, then supported frameworks, JUnit, open source. Next, TestNG. This is also open source. Next, if we use .NET, say .NET is a suite of technologies from Microsoft. It has different technologies: VB.NET, ADO.NET, C#.NET, ASP.NET, etc. But our Selenium supports C#.NET as like C, but C# from Microsoft. If we use C#, supporting frameworks are NUnit, next Haskell. See, most of the people selecting NUnit for .NET. Next, if we use hypertext preprocessor, PHP, then supporting is Behat plus Mink. It is also open source. All are open source. Behat plus Mink, open source software. Next, if we use Ruby, then RSpec, or you can use TestUnit, test 2:unit. Next, if we use Python, then supporting frameworks PyUnit or PyTest, py.test, etc. These are important, but forget about remaining all. Most of the people selecting Java. Some people may select Python, but nearly 76% Selenium testers selecting Java. Okay, na?
Sir, is there any difference between JUnit and TestNG?
Already I told, structure same, purpose same, syntax may vary from JUnit and TestNG. just a simple syntax variations, but annotations purpose almost all same. And one more thing, TestNG inspired by JUnit and added some new functionalities.
Okay. So now the reason I'm asking is, so nowadays everybody is using TestNG only, or JUnit also using?
No restrictions. Depends on your company environment. You can use either JUnit or TestNG. But if you learn TestNG, then learning JUnit as your own is very simple. Similar.
Okay.
Skeleton similar.
Okay, sir.
Skeleton.
And so many interviews, they are also asking Python, sir. So do you have, so where can we learn? Do you have any
So
classes for that?
our program restricted to Java only. Say Python vacancies, Ruby, Perl, PHP vacancies limited. In our program, we
Yes, yes.
restricted to Java only. As per our brochure only, we are following. If you want to learn all concept related to Selenium, it takes 2-3 years.
Okay.
Yes, at least it takes 2-3 years. Okay. I will provide maximum concepts. If any new concepts are there in new batches, I will send invitations as well as video and class notes also. I will provide
Okay, sir.
continuous support to you.
Okay, cool.
Okay, see, cool. Next, come to okay, na Amita, did you understand this concept? Framework depends on programming environment, na?
Yes, sir.
Ours is Java. What are the available supported frameworks for Java?
JUnit and TestNG.
JUnit, TestNG. TestNG inspired by JUnit and NUnit.
JUnit.
And NUnit also. Okay, that is C#.NET. Okay, in our scenario, TestNG inspired by JUnit and added some new functionalities in this TestNG. NG stands for next generation. Okay, say TestNG framework features. I will introduce important features. TestNG features. TestNG is a testing framework designed to simplify. See, TestNG. TestNG is a testing framework. Usually developers also use TestNG for unit testing. We are using for system testing. TestNG is a testing framework designed to simplify. See, designed to simplify a broad range of testing needs. A broad range of testing needs from unit testing to system testing. Not only for system testing level, from unit testing to system testing. Observe Ravindra, initially developed for unit testing, now used for all kinds of testing. Getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Initially, JUnit also initially developed for unit testing. Initially developed for unit testing, now used for all kinds of testing. All levels of testing is correct word. Okay. All kinds of testing. Next, TestNG is open source framework where NG stands for next generation. Open source means source code available on net. Anybody can download with free of cost. You can use all functionalities. No limitation of functionalities as well as time. Is an open source framework where NG stands for next generation. Okay. Next point, TestNG inspired from JUnit but introduced some new functionalities. Okay, advantages you already know. Earlier we discussed grouping test cases, executing test batches. Next, parallel test execution using single machine, that we will discuss tomorrow or third class. Parallel test execution. Next, generating reports, test reports, etc. These are other things. TestNG inspired by JUnit. This JUnit belongs to Java platform. And NUnit also not little bit, maximum similar. .NET platform, but introduced some new functionalities. Okay, I think all of you know this one. Once again I will list out this one. Advantages of TestNG, contribute Ravindra. Advantages, sequence. Advantages of TestNG. First one, I didn't explain earlier. TestNG annotations are easy to create test cases. TestNG annotations are easy. Just a minute. Easy to create test cases. Okay, and one more thing, observe Ravindra. In EFT, formerly QTP, how to insert verification points in testing, in test cases or test scripts. Verification points are important. How to insert verification points in EFT, formerly QTP? Two ways available. One is using tool features like checkpoints, etc. Another is using VB script features using conditional statements, isn't it?
Yeah, it's
In Selenium also, but in Selenium no tool features na. Selenium WebDriver, Selenium IDE has IDE, but in Selenium WebDriver no tool features na.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Selenium WebDriver is programming interface. No menus and no menu items, no options in Selenium WebDriver. Only programming interface. It has built-in libraries. If you write the code, it can run. Okay. But here also two possibilities. Observe Amita. Here also two possibilities available for inserting verification points. First possibility, using programming logic, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose we selected Java, you can use Java conditional statements for inserting verification points na. Yesterday, observe last 3 classes in in test case design, we used conditional statements for inserting verification points na. If something equals something, do something else, do something, close.
Yes, sir.
That is one possibility. Another is TestNG verification methods also available. Getting this point?
Yes, sir.
TestNG verification methods also available. Using TestNG verification methods, we can insert verification points. Now final conclusion, Amita, tell me, Selenium WebDriver with TestNG. Suppose you selected any one programming platform, Java or Perl or Python. You can use programming logic, conditional statements. In every language, you can find conditional statements, supported languages. Now tell me, suppose Selenium WebDriver with TestNG, how to insert verification points in test cases?
Using programming logic, sir.
Yes, using
Like
programming logic, especially using conditional statements of programming. Next,
in TestNG, there's
TestNG verification methods.
yes, sir. Yeah.
Framework verification methods, we can insert verification points. Sometimes it is mandatory also. Why? Suppose if you want to generate test results using framework, you have to use framework verification methods only. Why? It can understand framework verification methods only. If you use programming features, it can't understand for generating results. Okay, you can generate result your own. Suppose system.println dot something you can return, but without print statement. If we use framework not annotations, framework verification methods, you can generate results. Okay, now Ravindra,
Yes,
any
sir.
confusion? Ravindra, Priya, Supriya or Shivapriya joined?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Okay, cool.
My mute button is not working.
Okay, cool, Ravindra. Supriya or Shivapriya?
Supriya, sir.
Okay, Supriya. Test cases can be grouped and prioritized. Which one first, which one next? Prioritized. Prioritized more easily. See, test cases can be grouped and prioritized more easily. Earlier, no prioritization. As per code sequence, it will execute. Here you can give priority. Suppose first test case as per code sequence, third priority, it will execute after first two cases only. Okay, that I will show. Next, supports parameterization, means we use parameterization feature in data driven testing. Parameterization means passing parameters instead of constant values. Data driven testing means passing multiple values, but parameterization global. Parameterization means passing single value or multiple values. But data driven testing passing multiple values only, passing single value meaningless. But parameterization is global feature. You can find parameterization feature in all programming languages and scripting languages. But data driven testing is automation testing, automated testing or test automation feature, local feature. But relation between parameterization and data driven testing, so many people saying parameterization, data driven testing, both are same, synonyms. No, parameterization is programming feature, global feature, data driven testing, local feature. Some relation is there and difference also there. Final conclusion, relation, we use parameterization feature in data driven testing. Getting this point?
Yeah, so data driven we can't do without parameterization, right, sir?
See, data driven meaning only parameterization. Inner meaning. What is data driven testing? In data driven testing, instead of constant or fixed values, suppose username Ravindra, password some XYZ, those are constant values or fixed values. In data driven testing, we use parameters, variables or arguments. We use parameters instead of constant values. Later we pass the values while execution. So inner meaning of data driven testing, passing parameters only. Getting?
Okay. Yeah.
See, you just remember three things. Parameterization, data driven testing, not same. Parameterization global feature, data driven testing is local feature. But what is the relation? We use parameterization feature in data-driven testing. Parameterization means not only passing single value. Data-driven testing means passing multiple values only. Data-driven, passing multiple values only. Passing single value meaningless. But parameterization means not only passing multiple values, passing single value also parameterization. When we pass single values, sometimes suppose if I prepared some reusable components, user defined methods in Java, functions, user defined functions in C language or VB script. I want to use single value only in every test case, but every time dynamic value. Suppose for first test case, I am calling login function or login method. I am going to use user ID 1, password 1, single value. Next, another test case 7, I am going to use login, but user ID 7, password 7. Yes, you can use dynamic values. That is also parameterization. Say, relation is we pass parameters instead of constant values. Difference is data-driven testing means passing multiple values only. Parameterization means not only passing multiple values, also passing single value is called parameterization. Then what is the relation between parameterization and data-driven testing? We use parameterization feature in data-driven testing. Final conclusion, parameterization is global feature, data-driven testing is local feature. Any confusion, Amita?
No confusion, sir. I got it.
Say, you use this explanation interview point of view, but so many people thinking parameterization, data-driven same. No, not same. Some variation is there. Next, supports data-driven testing means parameterization. Okay, execute multiple programs. Execute multiple programs. Observe, Supriya, we executed multiple, we didn't execute multiple programs earlier, na? Only here, suppose in Java, class is one program. We executed one class at a time, na?
Yes, sir.
One class at a time. But in batch testing chapter, I created 3 test cases in a program or class and executed, but single class only. But using framework, we can execute multiple programs or classes at a time using XML. Suppose I created 20 test cases, total 5 classes, every class having 4 test cases. If you use framework, you can execute all 5 classes, 5 into 4, 20 test cases continuously. Okay, na, Amita?
Yes, sir. It means execution parallel, sir. We
Not
can
parallel.
say, yeah.
Parallel is different case. Continuously.
Okay. Continuously. Okay, sir.
Continuously. Observe. What about you, Ravindra? Getting this point? Parallel is different. Continuously is different.
Yes, sir.
Programs means classes using XML. We need to write XML file that I will show how to write. Okay. Next, generate HTML reports. Generate HTML reports. Generate HTML reports. Next, parallel test execution is possible. Parallel test execution. Here observe, Ahalya, parallel test execution. Okay, you are in mute now. Now, can you tell me, Supriya, what is parallel testing?
Hello, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. What is parallel testing?
Are you asking me, sir, Ahalya?
Ahalya, continue, Ahalya. I think you are in mute. Okay, continue. If you are available, continue.
Parallel testing is nothing but we are running each test case like parallelly, like on other browsers or something.
Okay,
Parallel.
limited, less clarity or no clarity. Can you tell me, Amita, what is parallel test execution? I think in first chapter I explained advantage of Selenium topic. What is parallel testing?
Sir, I don't remember actually.
Okay, cool. Ravindra, I think Ravindra can answer it. What is parallel testing?
Executing in different browser at the same time, sir.
Executing test cases parallelly means it's same time using different missions or browsers, etc. Observe,
Yeah.
Ahalya, suppose I created 100 test cases. Getting this point, 100.
Yes, sir.
100 test cases. Suppose I have only one mission. It has to execute all 100 cases one by one. That is general test execution. Suppose parallel, I have 3 missions. I can distribute these test cases to these 3 missions. Suppose on first mission 33 cases, second mission 33, third mission 34 or something. Within 1/3 of the time, I have 3 missions, so that 1/3 of the time I can execute all my tests. This is parallel testing. This is one way. Another way, for example, I am conducting browser compatibility also as per my customer or company requirement. Suppose I have 100 test cases. As per customer requirement, I need to execute all these test cases in Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox and IE. If I use single mission general execution, suppose 100 cases take 10 hours. 10 hours. Suppose if I use 4 missions and distribute, suppose if I use suppose 100 cases 1 hour or 3 hours. Observe, Ravindra, I have 100 cases. As per customer requirement, I need to execute these 100 cases using 3 different browsers, 3 different popular browsers, Chrome, Firefox and IE. It takes nearly 3 hours. Each iteration 1 hour. For Google Chrome 1 hour, example approximately. Mozilla 1 hour, IE 1 hour. If I use 3 missions on first, if I distribute same 100 cases to all 3 on first mission, Google Chrome, second mission, Mozilla Firefox, third mission, IE. Then within 1 hour I can execute these 100 cases. I am executing all 100 cases in 3 missions, but 3 different browsers. This is also parallel testing. Getting this point, Ravindra, any confusion?
Yeah, getting, sir, but I just want to know how we can distribute and we can handle that work, sir.
That comes under this one. 2 possibilities are there. That Selenium grid not in our syllabus, but TestNG in our syllabus. 2 possibilities are there. Suppose using parallel test execution, using single system. This is also possible. Next, using multiple systems.
That means
Just a minute,
Sir, if
wait.
you use single system.
Just a minute, Ravindra. Using single
Okay,
system, we can cover with framework. It distributes nodes, operating system nodes. It allots different nodes. Same time, suppose 3 test cases. If we create 3 nodes in our system, if you have high configured system, it will execute 3 test cases parallelly. I will cover this one, but this is not our syllabus. For this, multiple systems and network required. This is comes under Selenium grid. in our syllabus, no Selenium grid, but I will cover using single system. Hello?
Yeah, yes, sir. So do we get any other classes like for the grid, sir? Like
No,
for
no,
the
grid not in our
GUI point of
syllabus.
view?
I didn't
Okay, okay.
mention the grid in our syllabus. You can observe our
Okay.
brochure.
No, no, no. I'm fine, sir. But I'm just asking if you have
No,
any other
see, now I
videos
have
or
so
something.
many pendings. I'm not able to fulfill your requirement, and Halle also all Jenkins, etc. I am planning for next or second batch. Whenever I cover new tools or new features, then I will inform you. I will send
Okay, sir.
invitation for live class as well as a recorded session and class notes after the class.
Okay, okay, sir.
Say
Sir,
here.
I have a doubt, sir, here. So, sir, in TestNG, parallel execution means that means in same system you can execute, like you can distribute, for example, 100 cases in, like, 30 in on Chrome and 40 in
We no
IE,
need to.
and
Yes, actually, here we no need to distribute. If you create nodes, it will allot internally, automatic.
no, sir, I'm asking in TestNG.
TestNG only. It allots
Okay,
automatically.
okay.
We no need to. We
Okay,
no need to allot.
okay. If I give annotations.
If I say in a parallel test execution topic, I think day after tomorrow, I think, or third class, it will allot automatically. It depends on that execution time estimations.
Yeah, maybe
Okay.
in practical class we will get more
You
clarity
can
on that.
get. Say, I'm not going to use multiple browsers, just a single browser in my environment, but you can understand the concept. There you can get more clarity.
Okay.
See, next, observe these are the important advantages. Can you tell me, Supriya, what are the advantages of testing framework, TestNG or JUnit?
Yes, sir. Test cases can be grouped and prioritized more easily.
First one. Good. Test cases can be grouped and prioritized more easily. Next. That is second
It
one. First
supports
one.
parameter
TestNG annotations are easy to
annotations
create
are
test cases.
easy to create test cases.
Okay. Second one, test cases can be grouped and prioritized easily, more easily. Next, continue. Third one.
And it supports parameterization,
Yes. Next, fourth one.
execute test batches.
Now, test batch is different. Multiple programs different. Suppose in a single program, you can create multiple test cases. That is test batch. Getting this point?
Oh, okay, sir.
See,
So you
suppose
said
four programs. Every program
okay.
having one test batch, 4 test cases. 4 into 4, 16 cases, 4 programs. Using XML, you can execute all 14 cases that belong to this one. 4 programs. Here concept is executing multiple programs or classes. Getting?
Okay, sir. But you said continuously, then I thought that it's nothing but test
Pardon?
cases, sir. You said that multiple test cases continuously.
Multiple test cases and classes. Classes important or programs important here?
Classes.
Classes. Observe. Don't confuse. Yesterday we executed test batch, na?
Yes, sir.
We executed continuously or one by one? We executed 3 times or one time? The 3 test cases batch.
One by one.
One by one, okay. One time or 3 times?
One time?
One time. That is only one class, na?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Here, suppose I have 4 classes. Each class having 3 test cases. Means one test batch. 4 test batches. I want to execute these 4 classes or programs at a time. In Java, not possible, na? One class or one program at a time, na?
Yes, sir.
But
So,
using XML, here you can execute multiple Java programs or classes at a time, na?
yes, sir.
Difference is there, na? Between test batches and programs.
Yes, sir. So execute multiple programs using XML file.
Yes, execute multiple programs or classes using XML. Okay. Next.
And parallel test execution is possible.
Parallel test execution is possible. Okay. Next, one more thing, generates HTML reports.
HTML test reports.
Okay. Okay, na Amita, shall we move to the next topic?
Sir.
Yes,
I just want
sir.
to clear, sir.
Who is asking?
Sir, Ahalya, sir, I want to clear regarding parallel execution by using TestNG. With parallel execution, you can do it on single system, on multiple browsers, and also on multiple systems, right?
No. See that we will discuss in parallel testing topic.
Okay.
There you can get. And one more thing, using framework, we can use single mission only, not multiple mission. If you can use multiple mission, then no use of Selenium grid. Using Selenium grid only, you can use multiple missions. Okay.
Okay, got it.
Anyhow, you can get more clarity on that topic. Okay. Now, advantages of Selenium. Okay, now shall we move to next topic?
Yes, sir.
Amita. Okay. First topic, introduction to TestNG. Second topic, Ravindra, what is second topic?
Install TestNG, sir.
It's also software, open source. Install TestNG, and write first. All of you put mute and write first TestNG test case. Okay. Observe. Usually, observe Amita. Generally, we install software from operating system na. Suppose from desktop, we download software and install. From operating system, we usually install software. Suppose software already available on D drive or E drive, just go to that drive, click that executable file and install. Generally, we install software using operating system, but some other flavors also there. Suppose TestNG with Selenium, we install from Eclipse IDE. Getting this point?
Yes, sir. I got it.
Not from operating environment. First, we launch Eclipse IDE. From Eclipse IDE, we download and install TestNG software. Why integration is there? Since TestNG, we are not going to use TestNG as independent software. Along with Eclipse, Selenium WebDriver and Java, so that we are going to download and install from Eclipse. Eclipse is platform. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Install.
Sir, is it only?
Who is asking?
Sir, just want to ask, is it Ahalya, sir? So is it only TestNG or any other frameworks, testing frameworks where you have to install only from Eclipse?
Yes, same. Both integrated na, not separate na. Suppose if you use JUnit also along with Selenium WebDriver, Java and Eclipse IDE only na.
Yeah.
So
yes, sir.
No separate. Only in Eclipse IDE, or suppose if you use any other IDE, use that IDE only, but not in operating environment.
Okay.
See, in Eclipse IDE means first launch Eclipse IDE, then first I will provide the navigation, then I will show. See, go to help menu. Go to help menu. Next, select, just a minute. Select menu item, install new software. Install new software item. Next, click add button. Next, enter name. Here two fields are there. Enter name as TestNG. Next, enter URL. Enter URL as this one, hypertext transfer protocol, HTTP 2// beust.com. This is website. Next, folder Eclipse. Next, after that, after selecting, it will populate TestNG. So select TestNG. Select TestNG. Next, it takes some time. Select TestNG and accept the agreement. It takes some time, then finish. Okay. Next, accept the agreement. Next, finish. I already installed this one. It takes time. I will show, then you can install in your machines. Guide me, Supriya. Guide me. You know the navigation. Then guide me.
Okay, sir.
Launch Eclipse IDE. Okay. Next.
Go to help menu. Then install the new software.
Install new software item.
Then click add. The add button.
Enter
Then
name as TestNG. Next, URL http/be. You need to remember this one. It is fixed. beust.com/eclipse. Next. I didn't tell that one. Click OK. Just a minute. Click OK. Next.
Then we need to select the TestNG.
Select TestNG. TestNG populated. Select. Next.
Click on next.
It is not populated. Just wait. Okay. Later you check. It will populate. After populating, after enabling, click next. Again next.
Then accept the
agreement. It will show agreement. You select that radio button, accept the agreement. Then finish button will enable finish. Then it will install. It takes some time, for 3 or 5 minutes. Okay na? Okay na? Navigation, Amita?
Yes, sir. I got it.
You try. If any problem, any issue is there, you send me mail. I will clarify. It is enough. Simple installation. Next,
Okay, sir.
install TestNG. Next, write first TestNG test case. Earlier we wrote Selenium IDE, Selenium WebDriver test cases. This time just we are adding TestNG. I'm going to use all features in these test cases. Means Java features, Selenium WebDriver, and TestNG annotations also. Observe Supriya, not Supriya, Ahalya, then you have to guide me. I am going to take small test case, simple test case. Okay. Yesterday we took na manual test case.
Yes, sir.
Small. You can use complex test case also. First manual test case I am going to explain. Yesterday we discussed that one. Test case name. Suppose verify page title. Verify page title, especially which page. I'm going to use Google application, or you can use Yahoo application also. Okay. Here test steps. Yesterday we used this case for cross browser testing. Test steps. See, first one, launch the browser. Launch the browser. Next, navigate. Navigate to Google home page. It is just a minute. For example, google.com. This is general navigation. Next, verification. Verification point. Verification point. Capture after launching. Capture the page title. Capture the page title and compare. And compare with expected. For example, expected. Expected is capital G. Google. How to get this value? Already yesterday we discussed. Next, status after execution, pass or fail. Okay. This is simple manual test case. Next, TestNG. TestNG test case. Here we use Selenium WebDriver, programming features, etc. Selenium WebDriver also. Okay. Observe. Observe. Not Amita. Ahalya. Ahalya. Here,
yes, sir.
Some small steps. Note. You need to remember this note. First one, main method. It is rule. We cannot argue. Main method is not used. In general Java programs, we use main method. Program execution starts from main method. But in TestNG programs, we can't use main method. Main method is not used in. If we use TestNG, then it is called as TestNG program. If you don't use only Java, that is Java program. If you use Selenium WebDriver, generally we use Selenium test script or Selenium test case. Okay. Main method is not used in TestNG programs. Next, second one, TestNG program contains only methods. See, here every test case one method. We use method syntax for creating test cases. TestNG program contains only methods. Everything is method in this program that contain test annotation. Suppose if you want to write test case, you need to use test annotation @test, then use user defined method syntax. Just TestNG program. TestNG program contains TestNG program contains, all of you put mute except Ahalya, only methods that contain test annotations. See, @test means test annotation. This is another point. Next, if you don't use @test, then the method is not going to be executed. See, if you
So
don't,
that means, so to execute any method, we have to put @test and then write
test in TestNG programs, not in general Java programs.
Yeah, only in TestNG.
Yes. If you don't write
in Java program, it's public static void main. If you want to
in Java program, no annotation.
Yeah,
Syntax
yes,
common.
But
syntax common.
Yeah. Okay.
Test annotation, then the method is not going to be executed. Then the method is, all of you put mute except Ahalya, is not going to be executed. See, remember these 3 points. Then I will write sample case. Put mute Ahalya. Ravindra, tell me some rules or notes regarding TestNG with Selenium.
Yes, sir. Main method is not used for TestNG programs.
Main method is not used for TestNG program. Okay.
And TestNG programs contains only methods that contain test annotation.
Good.
@test.
@test is the syntax. Next.
Yeah. If you don't write @test annotation, then methods are not going to be executed.
Good. Okay. See. Continue. Ahalya. Create Java class. Suppose in this ABCD package is there, new suppose class, suppose verify title, no main method, just finish. Observe Ahalya.
Sir, I have one question. Since we are using Eclipse IDE only, how do we differentiate whether it has TestNG framework or just WebDriver test case?
You are going to use annotations, na? At that time it asks import TestNG, na?
Okay.
Otherwise, left side, observe the libraries, left side. Last one. What is this one? Jar file.
TestNG.
TestNG jar available, na?
Yeah.
Otherwise, if we use any TestNG feature in your program, definitely it will ask import. Suppose if you don't install TestNG, it won't ask import. It will show just error only.
Okay, sir. That means if in the same ID like engine where we writing test cases for WebDriver and testing framework, TestNG is the same. But only matter is if you use main method, then it's WebDriver. If you don't use main method using test annotation, then it's a TestNG framework.
Not only the criteria, but in TestNG programs, we don't use main method. That is one point or rule. But if you want to use any framework or any other tool in along with Selenium, it asks after installation, it asks import that. Suppose I am going to use annotation. Annotation belongs to framework. It will ask import TestNG or JUnit or something. then after importing only it will work. Suppose if you don't install, it won't show that guidance.
Yeah. Okay.
Won't show that guidance. See, observe. Don't confuse Rajesh Shekhar. Main method, not only the criteria. Getting?
Yeah.
Main method is not only the criteria. But for Java features, you no need to import anything, isn't it?
Yes, sir. By
Yes,
using
sir.
main method, you can execute.
For Java programs, you no need to import anything. Why? After installation of Java and launching Eclipse, it will integrate with Java automatically. Getting?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes.
But
So it's like
Selenium
like
WebDriver also you need to import. Suppose if you want to create driver instance, first you need to import that library. But for methods, you no need to import anything. Already installed, I think. Example. Confirm.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, cool. Say. Continue, Ahalya. Here every test case is one method. We use annotations. Suppose @test. Observe the here we use non-static methods. Observe the syntax. Public, it is access modifier optional. Next, return nothing. Void, verify, title. This is method name. Open and close parenthesis. No arguments. Next, open curly braces. Save. Create WebDriver. First import this one test. Observe Ahalya. It is showing JUnit built-in. It is showing JUnit and TestNG. Both are having same annotation. Name also same.
Yes, sir. So the second one.
Second one.
TestNG.annotations.
TestNG.annotations. Okay. Now create WebDriver instance within this method. Here every method is one test case.
Sir, method name should be launch browser because we are
not launch browser.
I mean.
Launch browser. Okay. You can create test case, not reusable components. Reusable components optional.
Okay, sir.
Reusable components optional. Write entire test case. First create WebDriver instance. Suppose for Mozilla Firefox in this version, no instantiation. WebDriver
driver is equal to
driver equal to new Firefox. New Firefox. Just a minute. Driver, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Import WebDriver from Selenium. Next, import Firefox also from Selenium. Okay. Next, driver, get the URL, Ahalya.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So Firefox URL, you go to Properties file and you
get the URL means get
driver dot
Google.
Driver dot get of Google URL.
Get suppose launch Google Home or Yahoo Home or any generic test case. Just a minute.
This is Selenium 2.53. That's why we don't need to instantiate.
Yes, already I told. Yes.
Okay. Okay,
yes.
Sir.
But in Selenium latest version 3, we need to instantiate all browsers, including Firefox.
Sir, can you use multiple browser, web drivers in the same IDE?
Pardon?
Is it possible?
Pardon?
Sir, I'm saying like can we use like multiple web driver browsers like 2.5 and 3
For
at the
different
same
projects,
time?
not for same project.
Okay.
Suppose in Eclipse ID here project, what is this project? Selenium tests na.
Yeah.
For this project, I attached 2.53 jars Selenium Java. Suppose you create project 2. For project 2, you assign Selenium 3. You can work. But
Okay.
for same project, you cannot use different versions of Selenium. Okay, na?
Okay, sir. Okay.
Next, continue Ahalya. Getting. Next, capture that one. Capture the string after launching the Google homepage.
Capture the string. Which one's a Google string?
Google page title. Already
Page
steps we
title,
discussed
okay.
now.
Okay,
Steps
so
we
string.
discussed. String.
Yes, so string. Page
Suppose
title equal
page
to
title. Any meaningful name you can use. Page title equals to
driver.get
driver dot
find
get title. Get title
yeah,
method
okay,
is suitable.
get title.
Next,
Get title.
here you can insert Java programming conditions, but test if you want to generate a result, it won't understand. Using conditional statements, you can generate result. You can define result. Example, system.print.outln, so and so test case pass. Like otherwise, use this TestNG methods directly. See, assert is predefined class. Remember, assert, it is predefined.
Dot equals.
Dot
Yes,
assert equals. Type A, assert equals. So many methods available. Assert equals. Assert dot assert equals. Actual accept actual expected. What is actual?
Yes, sir. Actually, is Google. And unexpected is driver.get.
Expected driver dot get page
That is
title,
page
but
title.
already we captured that one. This 13 statement
page
optional, na?
Yes, sir. Page title. Yeah.
13 statement optional. If you don't write 13 statement, comma driver dot get title. Otherwise, use page title. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
First one, actual expected. Next, driver dot close.
Yes, sir.
Driver dot close.
So the same one, can you show with the reusable function that we used?
Okay, you try. Don't divert the program. You try that one. It is very simple test case. You can write easily na. Here everything is test method. For launch browser, you write one test annotation. For verification, you write one test annotation. For close browser, you write one test annotation and priority 1, 2, 3 give. After the multiple cases execution, you can get clarity. You try that one.
Okay, sir.
Run the program. Observe, Amita. In this test case, we used Selenium WebDriver, Java, and TestNG. How can you say?
Yes, sir.
Observe the imports. Selenium WebDriver library imported na. Next,
Yes,
Firefox
sir.
driver we are using. Next, TestNG. Assert class. This one. Assert is class. This predefined class imported na.
Yes, sir.
That's why we are going to use assert equals method. Next, test annotation also important na.
Yeah, TestNG. Yeah.
Here it is not showing in any yellow color lining. Yellow color lining means unused import. Here all imports used. What Ravindra, any problem?
No, sir.
See here we used all imports, no unused import. Meaning we used in this program we used Selenium Selenium features, TestNG features. Next Java default. Observe WebDriver. This belongs to Selenium WebDriver. Next get belongs to Ahalya. Get belongs to Selenium.
Yeah,
Next
Selenium.
Ahalya, continue. What is string? String belongs to
Java.
Java. Next get title belongs to
Selenium.
Next
Selenium.
assert equals belongs
TestNG.
to TestNG. Okay. Next this one string belongs to Java. Close belongs to
Close. This one Java.
Selenium, sir.
Selenium.
Selenium.
Okay. Close belongs to Selenium libraries only. Observe, Amita, in this test or in this TestNG program, we used Java features, Java default, no need to import anything. Automatically, it can integrate, Eclipse can integrate with Java. Next, we imported WebDriver. Next, and TestNG also. Okay, na? Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Ravindra, confirm or any confusion?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
Fine. Okay. Run the pro. Run. It is showing this one TestNG running. Okay. Observe Ravindra. Total test runs 1, failures 0, skips 0. Okay. This is only Eclipse console. Go to this one. SRC. Observe left side bottom. Only predefined, only built-in libraries, na? Observe Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Refresh.
Yes, sir,
Refresh. Refresh. File. Refresh. What is the problem? Just a minute. You select the project and refresh. Otherwise, you can use F5. After that, what happened, Ravindra?
There's a
I can
test
see there is
output.
one verified text.
One folder is populated, na?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
test output.
Test output. Actually, it stores on desktop. Open this test output folder. Open the folder. Here observe. Emailable report. You can download this one and attach with email. Next, what is the pass one?
Pass PNG, sir. There's a parcel one, sir.
Just a minute. Index, TestNG reports, TestNG JS, XML. Suppose open this HTML report. Open with web browser. Observe, Amita. We didn't use conditional statements of programming. Observe one test, one method, one passed. Verify title passed. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just observe. This time, Amita will guide me. Amita.
Okay, sir.
Just a minute, Amita. I am removing this one. Removing. Just create that. You know the manual steps. Verify Google page title. You create TestNG program and execute and view the HTML result. That is my requirement. Guide me.
Okay, sir. Create. I mean, right click. You right click on project.
Right click on project.
I mean, you need
Package
to see report, sir. Report, or I mean,
from scratch.
from scratch.
We need to create the program first. Same program.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Click on package. Right
Select
click.
package.
Right click.
Right click.
Class. Create a class.
New
class.
class. Suppose you can use any name. Use meaningful name. Suppose Amita. No main method. Just finish.
Yes, sir.
Uh,
Then @test annotation.
at the rate test annotation, it is showing red color
Okay.
marking. Import
You need to
the
import.
import.
Yeah, you
We
need to.
already installed. Just a minute. Where is that one? TestNG is there. Okay. You try to write the body. Public
Okay, public void.
Suppose
Verify Google. I mean
verify
title.
title, open and close parenthesis. Next semicolon.
Yes.
And one more thing, just a minute. Ahalya,
Yes,
you
sir.
asked na create reusable components or user defined methods and execute.
Yes,
Ahalya.
sir.
And one
Yes,
more
sir.
thing, I am asking one question. Again, question to you. Why reusable components for the simple test case? Here only one test case we are planning. Yes, you can.
Yeah.
You can. Structure also I told. You create
No,
three.
sir. No.
Uh,
No, my question is, like for one test case, need not, but I just want to know how you write it. Like you just create an
what
object
is our
here.
example? Writing first test case. Here not multiple cases.
Okay.
Next example, multiple cases. In that you can split this test case into 3 pieces. First, launch browser, then verify the page title, then close browser.
Okay.
And one more thing, it is very simple test case. You no need to use reusable components. And one more thing, when we choose reusable components, why we choose reusable components? In order to reduce the code size and time, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Code size and time. Suppose whenever you want to use any reusable component multiple times in your project, then create. Here only one test case we are discussing.
Yeah, yes, sir. One test case, but
here
the only thing I just want to know how you write it. That's it for multiple
your
test
question
cases.
is invalid first. Why? Here our example is create first Selenium test case. Only one test case.
Okay.
That too simple test case. Later we will discuss writing multiple cases. In that topic you can ask.
Okay.
Observe. Continue, Amita. Write.
Yeah. Web driver.
Just a minute. Now it populated na. Import.
Yes, TestNG. First one.
First one. Okay. Next, continue. You know our steps, verification point, and expected. Continue.
Yes, sir. Web driver.
Web driver.
Driver.
Object name driver equals to
New Firefox
driver, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Next, import web driver library. Next, import Firefox library. Next.
Now driver.get.
Driver.get.
That URL.
That Google homepage URL. Homepage URL. Just a minute. Google homepage URL.
So, sir, we are repeating the same program, right?
Same program.
Okay, sir.
Continue.
Yeah, then we need to capture the URL for that.
Earlier we captured the URLs in separate statement, na? Okay, without capturing, directly capture and compare.
Directly. Okay, sir. Then assert. There's a class, assert class.
Class, predefined class.
Predefined class.
Assert dot
assert equals.
Assert equals. Assert equals.
Then expected is Google.
Expected is Google. Here also method overloading. Okay, based on your value, based on your value only, it will pick the method, predefined method. Google. Next, actual.
Driver dot get title.
Driver dot get
title.
Title. Okay. Import this asserts. I think method name mistake. Assert equals. Observe.
Yes, sir.
JUnit imported automatically. Remove this one.
Yeah, TestNG.
Remove this one. Import TestNG. If you use JUnit, it won't work. Mixing. Next.
Yes, sir.
Next.
Driver dot close.
Driver dot close. Driver dot close. Just a minute. Driver dot close. Okay, na?
Yes, sir.
Now try to run this TestNG test case.
Refresh the project.
Just a minute. After execution, we can refresh.
Okay, sir.
After execution, we can refresh. This is second time execution. Run the pro. Could not find load main class. What is the problem? @test. Okay. Observe, Ravindra. Any problem? It is showing problem. Public void verify title. It is okay. Public void verify title. Next, @test. Where is @testing portion? TestNG annotations. TestNG. Next, driver dot get okay.
We didn't put the string. Sir, we didn't put the page title. Oh, we use the grade.
String optional,
not get title, right?
Optional. Run the program. This time running now. Compared to na.
Yes, sir.
Ahalya, did you watch this one? Earlier it's shown error na, but I didn't change anything na. Just I executed second time na.
Yes.
Compatibility issues. Okay. Now executed. In this console, it is showing only summary. Total tests 1, failure 0, skips 0. Means test run. Pass. No failure, no skip means pass only. Okay. Just a minute. Passed. Observe this one. Verify title na.
Yes, sir.
That is test case name. Okay. This is summary. Suppose if you want HTML report, select project and refresh. Select project and refresh. It will generate or it will populate this one test output folder.
Click on
this one. Here
click this right click.
Right click. Open with web browser. It is showing na. Verify title passed. Just a minute. Emailable report.
Sir, I have one doubt. We didn't delete the previous test output. So if you don't delete, does it override it or how does it work?
It will show current test output only. I will show that one. Observe. Just wait. Current test only. Just a minute. Open with web browser. This is emailable report. Emailable report. Observe, Supriya. Select this emailable report and right click.
The class name is different, no, sir. So
no. Just a minute. Observe. Copy. Just a minute. Just simple. I am showing. Suppose paste. Emailable report copy to operating environment na, file system na.
Yes, sir.
Open. You can attach this report to your email na.
Okay, sir.
You can write note. And one more thing. Just a minute. Observe Ravinder. Suppose A, B, C, D. Definitely it will fail na.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Run the program.
Oh yeah, I didn't check
Okay,
note.
cool. Run the program. Failures 1. You refresh this project. Select the project and refresh or use F5. Refresh. Index.html. Open with web browser. Observe Ravinder. This time latest report na.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Every time if you refresh the project, every time it shows latest execution, means current execution report only. If you want multiple, you can go for operating environment, their workspace is stored na.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise you can copy emailable reports for every test iteration.
Okay, and it also giving that error reasons. The expected is Google and found is ABCD.
ABCD.
So every run we have to save our test results, sir.
See, this case will be saved na. This Eclipse stuffs saved in C drive something some area na.
Yeah.
There you can get that one. Okay, in future class I will show where you can get your prepared test cases and other related documentation. Next, come to
Okay.
third topic. Second topic. Observe Supriya or Amita. In this chapter, I am going to explain 3 topics na. First topic over.
Yes, sir.
What is the first topic?
Please.
What is the first topic?
Introduction to TestNG testing
Introduction
framework.
to TestNG and Introduction to TestNG framework. Okay. Second topic also over na.
Install and writing first test case over. Yes,
Install
sir.
TestNG and write first TestNG test case over. Next third topic.
Create multiple test cases and run.
Good. Only continue. Create multiple test cases and run. Just a minute. Just a minute. New package means sub package class. Suppose test case 2. Finish. All of you put mute. Now Ahalya, you guide me. Earlier we used page title na.
Yeah.
This time you split that test case into 3 pieces. Actually, that is very simple test case. You no need to prepare reusable components. You try to prepare 3. One is that one, launch the browser. Okay. Another is launch browser. Another is verify the page title.
Okay.
Third one is close browser.
Okay. Okay, sir.
At the rate.
So first, at the rate.
Test. Next, public void. Suppose launch browser. Open and close parenthesis. No parameters. Semicolon. Not semicolon. Open curly braces. Okay. import test annotation from TestNG. Okay. Next, create web. First, if you want to launch the browser, create WebDriver instance that will launch
Yes,
browser with blank URL.
Yeah. So WebDriver is coming with
WebDriver driver equals to, suppose, new keyword, new Firefox driver, open and close curly braces, semicolon. Here F capital, I think, F sensitive. Import WebDriver, next import Firefox library, over. This purpose over na, launch browser functionality over na.
Yes, sir.
Next, create second annotation. Second annotation at the rate test. Again, we no need to import test annotation. Oh, it is showing.
Yeah, that's right.
Showing. Okay. At the rate test. Continue the syntax. Public.
Method. Yeah. Public void.
Public void. Next. Verify.
Verify page title.
Suppose title. Verify page title. Open curly braces. Now observe Ravindra. This time we no need to import test na.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
We already imported. Once you import any feature of TestNG or Selenium, you can use multiple times in this program. Continue,
Yes,
Ahalya.
Okay. After that, so we will get driver.get.
Already
Yes,
browser
driver
launched.
.get.
Driver dot
get.
here
Get
observe
URL.
driver not showing. Why? The driver is local na, local to this block na. Make it as global.
Global.
Make it as global. Suppose WebDriver after the class only. Here no main method.
Public, sir. Public, sir. Public.
Okay. Public means it can be used everywhere. Otherwise, you can use just static. Static. WebDriver driver semicolon. Here import. Why it is asking import WebDriver? Change to spell mistake. Here remove this WebDriver. Now global driver. Driver dot. Continue, Ahalya.
Get.
Dot type G get. Enter the page URL. Page URL. Any page. Suppose google.com. Google.com. Next.
Next, string page title.
String optional. You can directly capture and compare. String understanding point first. In first time in the first test case, I use string, but that is optional. Okay, you want to follow no? You want to follow no?
No problem.
Okay.
Driver.get title is equal to
Okay, if you want string, you can follow string page title. In the last example with Amita, I used direct import and compare. Driver dot get title semicolon. Next, insert verification point. Assert dot
assert equals
EQUAL equals of text. Say suddenly it imported JUnit. Remove this one. It's not. We are not using JUnit. Remove this one. Now Import. Where is TestNG? JUnit. Any spell mistake?
So it was there, TestNG.
Pardon?
I mean, it was there, import one.
Yes,
Third
yes.
one, sir. Third one.
Third one. Okay. Just a minute. I will remove these blank lines. Optional. Now expected. Continue, Amita. Not Amita. Ahalya.
Yeah. So expected. Yeah. So expected is the page title, and
Expected
we
is
have
Google. We can capture that value. Otherwise, you can collect that value from developers. Actual
Google and page title.
page title. Purpose over. Verification over. Next,
Then close
close
the
browser.
yeah.
At the rate test public
void browser close
void
public
suppose
void
method name or test case name close browser
browser
open and close parenthesis curly braces. Next, driver dot close. Okay, now okay. Did you understand the concept, Supriya?
Sir,
Yes,
I
sir.
have a doubt, sir.
Just a minute. I am asking Supriya only. Follow the discipline. Supriya, following this
Yes,
test
sir.
case, previous test case
Sir.
only, but I split it into 3 simple functionalities and prepared 3 test cases.
Okay, sir. So it's gonna execute one by one, sir?
That I will explain. I'm not going to execute. Before that, I need to provide some points also. Confirm.
Yes, sir. I'm clear, sir.
Next, somebody trying to ask. Ahalya or Amita, ask me.
Sir, just a doubt here. So, generally, before writing the TestNG test cases, we will write manually the steps.
Yes. That is
okay.
formal. Already I told na. If we use TestNG or don't use writing manual test cases, simple test cases or automated scenarios, theoretical automated scenarios is standard.
Okay, sir. No, like I thought only for like the one by using Java when we write.
No.
Only I thought only
Here
once.
also, without planning, how can you prepare?
Okay. Sir.
Here also planning is standard. If you don't use, you can directly write test cases, no issue. But that is informal.
Okay,
but
sir.
No restrictions. That depends on company project. But in regular projects, standard is first to write manual test case or automated scenario in theoretical steps, then build test cases. Okay, na?
Okay.
If required, you can prepare reusable components. Otherwise, build entire test cases. Ravindra, confirm. Before going to execute, I have to tell something. Okay, you just confirm.
Yes,
did you understand this test case?
Yes, sir.
Previous test case only, but in previous test case, I used only simple test case, no component. Here, reusable means here I am not reusing. Only one time only, na?
Yes, sir.
You can say components. Okay. I am going to achieve the functionality using 3 simple test cases. Earlier, I achieved the same functionality using single test case. Okay, na? This one. Confirm.
Yes,
Next, observe. Who is the author of this test case? Ahalya. Ahalya, observe. Ahalya. What is our concept? Third one.
Multiple.
Just a minute. I didn't store that one. Just a minute. I didn't store this one. Just a minute. manual test case, right? TestNG test case. First manual, next TestNG program. Here only one test case. Here no difference between TestNG program and test case. If multiple test cases, program having multiple. Okay, just a minute. TestNG program. Next, come to third topic. Ahalya, third topic. What is the third topic? Create multiple. Not third topic. Create multiple programs. Third topic. This is extension of second topic only, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Create multiple test cases. Here I am not using a reusable component. Here everything is test case. Okay, you can reuse them. Create multiple test cases and run. Create multiple test cases in a program. Earlier only single or Java class and run. Okay. Here some notes observe Ahalya, except Ahalya, all of you put mute. Here some notes Ahalya. We created three test cases in order to achieve that page verification functionality end to end. First launching browser, next verify page, get that page, next capture page title, then verify, then close browser. But we split into three pieces. Okay, we prepared. What is the program sequence? See, test cases. Test cases sequence as per program. What is the test cases sequence as per program?
First launch browser.
First launch browser. Launch browser is first one. Next, second one, verify title. Verify title.
Yeah.
Next, third one, close. Close browser. This is sequence. But here some rules are there. TestNG test cases are executed in alphabetical order only. Observe Amita, Ahalya and Amita. Note.
Yes, sir.
TestNG. General rule. First general rule. TestNG. We can avoid that rule or we can override that rule. That is secondary. First TestNG test cases are executed in
Alphabetical order.
Alphabetical order. This is general rule. Okay. Now observe Ahalya, alphabetical order. As per alphabetical order, test cases as per alphabetical order. Test cases as per alphabetical order in this program. In this TestNG program, but in Java program as per program sequence only. Yeah. But here some rule. Now tell me Ahalya, first one, as per alphabet, it takes first letter first. If first letters are same, it goes to second letter. If first letter different, it declares. Close browser.
Close browser.
Close.
Then launch. Yeah.
Close browser. This is first as per alphabetical order. General rule. Yeah. Next.
Launch browser.
Launch browser.
Yeah.
Launch browser. Next.
Verify title.
Verify title.
Yeah.
Is it correct sequence?
Yes,
No,
sir.
na. Suppose
No, sequence is not correct.
it won't execute now. First of all, first
No,
close
it
browser.
won't, yeah.
Suppose if already
it won't
browser is there, then it will close. Then launch browser, then verify title at end, no close browser. Okay, na?
Yeah.
Just try to execute. Try to run the proof. Test the case 2. Launching browser. Just a minute. Where I
We
am?
wrote in Notepad, sir.
Okay, we written not
I
notepad.
mean,
I selected
no,
Amita.
I mean,
Test
we
case
didn't.
2.
Failure one.
Oh, launching. What is the problem? It is executing which one? Just a minute. Total 3 failures. One. Which one executed?
But it's executed correctly that because there are 3 test cases, the first one itself closed,
First
and
one
that
closed, failed. I think
that
it.
one, yeah, that means it's failed. So then it's launch browser and verify title. That's when the 2 test cases has been
2 test
passed,
cases.
and the browser is
Okay.
open. I think.
These two in sequence now.
Yeah.
These two in sequence, but
Oh,
browser not closed.
yes, correct.
But first case failed. Failed case it will show lost. Just a minute. This one actually it is not the correct sequence. Refresh. Index HTML. Open with web browser. Observe. Ravinder. It is showing launch browser passed, verify title passed, but close browser failed now.
Yeah.
It's showing failed first. Close browser failed. First one failed. Remaining 2 passed. But actually, it is not our, as per that functionality, it is not our sequence. Here, observe Ahalya. This is
Yeah.
general rule, but general rule is not suitable for our scenario now.
Yeah.
General rule is not suitable for our scenario. So here use attributes, not annotation.
Okay.
Attributes within annotations. I'm going to introduce one attribute, that is priority attribute. What is the attribute name?
Priority.
Priority means here you can give numbers, then it will execute small number to big number.
Okay.
Use priority. Priority. What is the feature name? Attribute. It is not annotation. Test is annotation, but priority is attribute. Use priority attribute to control the test execution. Suppose I want to control, I want so and so test first, so and so second, like that. Next, guide me, Ravindra. If we use priority attribute, if you use priority attribute, what will happen, Ravindra?
It will run like.
Then program will run as per priority. Okay.
As per priority. Yes, sir. Yeah.
As per priority. What is the sequence? Small. Here number sequence not required. Suppose 3 test cases. 1, 2, 3 you can give. That is understandable. Suppose I gave 179. Is it correct or incorrect? 179.
Correct, sir.
Correct only. Small number to
Big
high
number.
big number. Suppose small number to big number, but sequence not required. But try to use sequence only. Suppose 4 test cases. Use priority 1, priority 2, priority 3, priority 4. Easily understandable. Otherwise, you can use, suppose for first test case, 4, next 7, next 9, next 11. Okay, smaller to big only. Okay, we will try that one. Observe. Test case. Where we need to provide. Did I copy this one? No. Just a minute. First, I need to copy this one. Okay. Next, observe Ravindra. Test. Here, open the parenthesis. Use the attribute priority equals to number 1. Okay, na? Launch browser as per my functionality sequence. Next, verify title 2. Next, close browser 3. Okay. Now run the program or test case. TestNG test case. Observe Ravindra. Total test runs 3 na.
Yes, sir.
Failures 3, skips 3 na. What is skip? When we get skip, that we will discuss tomorrow class. Observe.
If you don't give priority, then does it skip, sir?
No skip. Fail.
Okay.
Suppose earlier failed one na, you try to execute a previous script in your machine. No skip, you can get failure 1. What is that failure? Close browser failure. That time browser not available.
We tried, yeah.
You try. Skip I will show tomorrow. Observe Ravindra, 3 test cases. 3 passed na?
It's passed.
Passed launch browser, passed verify title, passed close browser. It provides summary only. Total test runs 3, failures 0, skips 0. Status of the result all passed only. Okay. Next, HTML report. View the HTML report. Select the project and press F5 or go to file menu. Refresh. Now it will show current report. Which one? Index.html. Open with web browser. Now observe Ravindra. It is showing 3 passed na?
Yes, sir.
Actually, this report not belongs to Eclipse IDE, Eclipse console. You can export this report na. Otherwise, you can copy this report na. Observe, emailable report is there. You can copy this report na.
Yes, sir, we can.
You can copy and attach as attachment with emails. Okay, just let me copy it first. Let me copy it. I gave priority attribute. Just a minute. Now, Ravindra, last flavor for this day. Give different priorities, but smaller to high only. Observe, suppose 3. -4 to 13. It's not numbers, not in sequence, na?
Yes, sir.
Run the pro. Run the
But
pro.
still it will come. Yeah, it will.
Observe total test runs 3 passed 3 na. Failure 0,
Yes, sir.
skips 0. Next go to this one. 3 cases. Status passed na. Passed launch browser,
Yes, sir.
passed verify title, passed close browser. Next view HTML report. Select the project and refresh. Next go to index.html and right click. Open with web browser. This one show. If you want emailable report, passed na.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Say we can give any numbers, but small to big number. Okay. And one more thing, just a minute. I will copy this one also for your understanding. Just a minute. You observe Supriya. Supriya, here in program also sequence not required. Program also sequence not required. Here 1, 2, 3 in order na.
Yes, sir.
Suppose 2 first, 1 second, 3. 2, 1, 3. It is not correct order na program sequence na. Ravindra.
Yes, sir.
Actually, as per Java program, it is not the sequence. 1, 2, 3. But first we created verify title, then launch browser, then close browser. Otherwise, you do one thing. Okay, leave it. First verify title, then launch browser, then close browser. But as per priority, it will execute. It will execute correctly. See, 3 tests run. Observe, passed launch browser, passed verify title, passed close browser. One more alternate also there for priority, that is depends on method, that I will explain tomorrow. Which one is better, when to choose priority, when to choose depends on method, depends on methods, single word, depends on methods, single word, that is also attribute alternate to priority, when to choose priority or when to choose depends on methods, that we will discuss tomorrow. And one more thing, if we use priority attribute for TestNG program, you no need to maintain the sequence of test cases. Getting this point, Ahalya? You no need to maintain. What about you, Amita? Okay, Ahalya. Amita?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I got it.
If we use priority attribute, you no need to maintain sequence for test cases in TestNG program, na?
Yes, sir. We
But
just need to number priority.
But it will execute as per priority only, but you try to maintain sequence of program also. Why? It is readable. Suppose in your program 10 test cases, first 7, then 8, then 1, then 10, that is not readable. You try to create test cases 1 to 10 only, but as per general rule, it will execute alphabetical only. In order to override that general rule, use priorities. Even though you create test cases 1 to 10, give priorities, then it will execute correctly. Otherwise, it will follow general rule. Okay, na? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Third topic onwards, we will continue tomorrow. I'm going to close the session. Any queries first, Ahalya? Type message or say something. Any queries regarding this today's session? Test introduction to test engine. No. Okay. Okay. Cool, Ahalya. Amita. Any
I'm good,
queries?
sir. Thank you.
Okay. Cool.
No query.
Okay.
Thank
Cool.
you.
Welcome. Supriya.
Yes, sir, I'm good, sir.
Okay. Cool. Welcome. Ravindra.
I'm fine, sir. Just one question.
Ah.
So since we're getting the reports and everything in TestNG framework, are we going to write all test cases in TestNG only in real time?
Say, observe, that is project level na. Suppose if you associate or install TestNG and associate with project 1, that can be used for project 1. Suppose for project 2 also. Suppose in your testing project 4 or 5 Java projects are there. You assign to all Java projects TestNG only and use. That is the standard process. Otherwise, in your testing project, suppose 4 projects are there, Java projects, each project having 25 test cases, 1 to 25, 26 to 50, 51 to 75, like that. For first Java project, assign TestNG. For second Java project, assign JUnit, like that. But that is not the standard. You can use. Any query?
No, sir, I'm asking, what about the WebDriver test cases?
This is also WebDriver na. Here without WebDriver we can't create na. Hello? It is also WebDriver na.
Without TestNG.
Without TestNG you can create directly or with TestNG. But Selenium WebDriver mandatory na.
Yes, Selenium WebDriver is
mandatory.
So
Observe.
I'm asking in real time maybe we can use TestNG.
WebDriver instance. Next here we used get title, get, next close, etc. API WebDriver API commands or methods. See, WebDriver is mandatory. No meaning of just TestNG test case. TestNG also added. Otherwise, without TestNG also you can create test cases directly. You define test result using Java conditional statements. Earlier we created na.
Okay, yes, sir, yes.
But this is flexible only, but it is not mandatory. But nowadays, so many companies using any one framework for clarity.
Yeah, because of the test report they can get easily.
Because of test reports they are using. Otherwise, you define test reports using Java only, no issue.
Got it, sir.
Okay. I'm going to close the session. Ahalya confirmed.
Ravindra. Sorry, sir, I have one question. Like before previous class, sir, can I ask now or can we talk later?
Before?
Yeah, before class I didn't attend. So when I go through your video,
you go through the video and mail me.
Okay, sir. I will mail you. I did go through already.
You go through. If you have any queries, mail me. If I find any leisure time, I will say I'm handling 2 corporate programs that those are also pending. Okay. Meantime, I will process your queries. Any other?
Sure, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. No.
We will meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.